everybody, it's Jill back for another video, Fiber Floozie Crafts, and it's been a few days since I have done a you and me. What's going on? Let's see. I got some stuff to tell you. I don't have a whole lot to show you, but I have a lot to tell you. So, okay, what have I finished? Welcome everybody. Sometimes I forget to say welcome. So, welcome to my channel, to new subscribers, to all the other subscribers, everybody. I'm glad if anybody watches my videos. I am over the 860 mark, I think, and it's going up and down like it always does. Slow and true wins the race, right? That's how I'm looking at it. So if anybody watches, I'm happy. Okay, this is what I finished this week, and I was kind of excited about this. If this is not completely finished, I still have to sew on a button. Tell me what you think. So this is what I need to sew on. This is a notebook cover. And I've seen some patterns out there in various magazines. I don't know if anybody else has done one or not, but this is a composition notebook. See? And I just made a cover for it. So this one is crochet. And I am going to write this up, and it's going to be free on my blog. And then this is it started out to be a bookmark, and then I decided to make it a latch. So I'm going to attach it on the back and put a button on the front. And then I'm going to add in a little spot where you can put a pin. Not inside, but here on the edge where it can be laid on the edge. So it's not inside where it's, laying on it. So kind of cool, huh? Now the yarn I use for this is the Plymouth Yarn Company called Toy Box. I got this when I was in Omaha. Toy Box Candy by the Plymouth Yarn Company. See there, I paid $3 for it. This is 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 240 yards. And guess what? We were having this discussion the other day in my live. I weighed it. So this used 90 grams of yarn out of the 100. And this is what I have left. Where is it? I have a little, oh, here it is. This is the 10 grams I have left. Now, this says that it's I'm not sure if it tells you whether it's a 3 or a 4, but I would consider this either a 3 or a light 4. Okay? So, that is that. And then I have started one in knit. This is what I have so far. So far I just have the ribbing down at the bottom. And then I will do some more and then do ribbing again. And then I will get it attached to the book. And this yarn is, it's the Red Heart Fair Isle, I believe. Hang on, I've got another one up here. Let me grab it. Yes, it's the Red Heart Super Saver Fair Isle. And this one is called, I have to tell you what that one is called. This is not the right tag for it. But I have Parrot and two other colors. I want to say this one's Carnival. It's what it looks like. It looks like Carnival. And it's definitely a number 4 weight. And I'm using a US 9 or a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle for this yarn. So that is what I've been working on this week. I started the Zelda shawl using a G hook, which is a 4.25. I've started it. I've done this is all of the first color. And this is starting the second color, and this is my third color. And there's 4 colors. So I haven't worked any more on that. And these are Joy DK, because it is a DK weight shawl. And I can show you a picture. This is what it looks like. And it's the one that Zines and Rogers did for Z, the Zelda NRJ3. That's the one she did. And I finally was able to get the book. So worked on that. And I believe that's all I've worked on. I think so. So I have some yarn to open. Okay. Do I have scissors? Oops, sorry guys. I got a package of some yarn. Now, a while back, Dizzy, she's Dizzy Stitches, she had told me about somebody who was dyeing yarn, and I went to the Etsy shop, and I favorited the Etsy shop, but I hadn't yet bought anything. So the other day I went on, and I was looking, and I thought, oh, I'm going to see. I'm just going to go see. Well, they had mystery packages. Got to look and see. So I ordered a mystery pack, and I don't remember whether it was, I want to say it was a DK, but I'm not positive. Let's see what I got. Does it look good? Oh. Wow. Okay, this is, yes, it's DK. This is his squishy DK. His name is Kim, and it's AG2 yarns. AG2, and it's a guy and 2 needles yarns. Okay, what is this one? Ooh, this is pretty. 100% superwash merino, 240 yards and 100 grams. This one is a one of a kind. So I don't know. Yeah, no name on this one. That's gorgeous though. Look at those purples. It's like deep purples and plums. Some like navy blues. Ooh, that's pretty. This one's right up my alley too. Okay, this one is a squishy DK. One of a kind. So I may have picked the one of a kind mystery pack. Oh yeah, I like that. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty. That's got a lot of purples in it too. purple, turquoise, blue. Ooh, lots of speckles on this one. Ooh, yeah, lots of speckles. I love speckles. Look at all the greens and then purples on this end. Another one of a kind. Oh my goodness, those are pretty. Look at those together. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, what is that? This is his squishy DK, but guys, this really does look like a light worsted. Can you see that? It's almost like a single. This looks like a single. Definitely DK when you pull it. See, do a little bit of the pull test with your finger. But ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Lots of pumpkin in there. This is a nice fall color. And I've got some ones over here. That's fantastic, which is why I wanted to do this, because I have some single ones over here that were DK that don't really go together. Now I'm going to have some that I can put together with them. One more in here. Oh, I like that too. Another one of a kind. This one is purples. It's a little bit of a, that looks navy, but it's very purple. You know how they do, the purples and the blues are, see, that's kind of, when I'm looking in my camera, this is all purple and green. Ooh, that's pretty. So beside these three here would definitely go together. But I don't know. I don't think I would do this one or this one with it. But these two will go with something else for sure. Oh, I'm so happy with those. Kim, I really, really like what you said. Love them. And DK is just my favorite. And I love the squishy, bouncy DK. This is fantastic. Just what I like. My very favorite. So I will try to leave a link for his shop down below for you guys. That's quite a bit of yarn. I'm telling you, you need to go see those mystery packs, because I may have to order another one. Let's see. Okay, so there were 5, and he has different sizes, so you can order 5 or you can order more. And I ordered with this was the small grab bag, which was 5 skeins, 5 hanks, and it was $70 for all 5 of those. That's really, really good for hand-dyed yarn. Really good. So I am tickled about what I got. Very tickled. Oh, yes. Okay. And in other news, so I have notes here. Okay. This is gonna be the new she shed. So next week we're going to move my shop to out here. And I went to town. Hubby and I went this last weekend, and I went through all the drawers, all the cabinets, all the closets, and took out everything I do not any longer want in the building. And I left the things that I thought that I would use when we move it. And we had to take everything down off the walls so it could be moved without things falling over. And I took measurements of all of the walls and all of the fixtures. And then I have measurements here of things in this room, and I have a graph, and on my graph I have each square on my graph. I don't know if you can see that little graph. See, each square on here equals 5.5 inches. So I know there are 44 of these little squares going that way, and there are 31 of them going that way. So I have marked where the center is. I know where and then on a different one, I've marked where the door is and everything. So making my plan. I'm going to paint it inside, and as tempting as it is to make it turquoise again, I'm going to use turquoise as an accent. I'm going to probably do it in what I call more of a farmhouse style, which I think would be perfect for it being out here at the farm. Aged wood, that kind of stuff, with mostly white walls, because where it's going to be facing is going to be facing the house. So it's going to be blocked still from some, and it's going to have windows which will be natural light, which I don't have in this room. So got all this stuff going around in my head about what I want to do. And the guy who's supposed to move it, he had to get a permit. So that's why we were going to do it this week, but he couldn't get the permit for this week. So he's getting the permit for next week. Now, it will still be a little while before I get in there. I did clean my room, and I have taken inventory of all of my yarn. There are a few things I still have to write down that I've got in a basket to be wound up. And then I have one of these that's on the other side of this wall that's all cotton, and I haven't gotten it written down. And I've started writing everything in a spreadsheet in Excel on my computer. That way I will be able to pick out something and look at the pattern and say, what does it take? And then go to my spreadsheet and see what I have that would work from my stash, as opposed to buying it. Then I'll know if I need to get something or not. That's the plan. But it is very time consuming to put each and everything into a spreadsheet. If you've ever done that with Excel, it takes a while, because I'm adding yardage, the weight, the color, the maker, if it's discontinued or not, where it is in the room. Can't remember everything. I can share that with you if you want to know, though. And I'll let you know how that works out for me, as far as the information that I'm giving myself, if that works out or if I have to revise that. So I'll give you an update on that down the road when I get into it more. But I'm excited to do that. I always wanted to have something with me, like when I go to a store, to say, oh, I've got so many of those. I need one more for that pattern. That would be neat. So doing that, and I'm preparing for the move of the building. I'm excited. I want to have a place where I can, it could be a workstation, and I could do the tutorials. I have ordered a boom for my camera. So exciting things happening. I have started posting some reviews. I have got one up there, and I've got one more going to be coming out in the next few days. And I'm filming some more. And I want to go ahead and do what I'll do on these book covers is I will get this written down so that I can have it on my blog, and then I will have a tutorial for it. So I'm excited about that. I hope y'all will like that. I hope that you have some. I hope that you will tell me if there's something that you would like to see. And I want to thank you all again. I know that these are tough times. We've gone through an awful lot this year. But let's just keep plugging on, huh? Let's just keep going. We're going to be all right. And so my thing is to hopefully bring you a little bit of joy, show you some some yarn, kind of makes you happy, and around me have an environment that makes you happy. Try to be positive and to include everybody. And if I can teach you in some way to do something that helps, that makes me feel good that somebody learned something from what I'm doing here. It's because this is really about sharing. It's not about the numbers. It's not about being popular or any of those things for me. It never has been. I would like to get to a point where I can monetize. It'll happen one day. So I hope that you will stay. I hope that you will subscribe and hit the like button, please. I always forget to say that. And I'll leave as many links down below as I can. And go check out the other video I left. It's about the Christmas and July fairies. If you haven't heard about that yet, I did post a video for that too. So thanks, guys, for being here. Have a great day and have fun today. Bye, y'all.